Hello everyone, welcome back to this game that is pissing me off. I loaded to the game to get ready to stream, and once again the game starts speaking to me. You know, right? Even before the title screen comes up, the game speaks to me with just a simple sentence that really pissed me off. It said, "It was only partially your fault." And I'm just thinking to myself, screw you too then. Fuck this game. Ugh. I'm usually not the kind of person that would get so offended by something that is seemingly so innocent. But let's be honest. This game's not innocent. Nowhere close to innocent. And I don't know where else this game's gonna take me. So let's just jump right in and see where we go. We'll start by showing my poem to Natsuki. I liked your last one better. Eh? Really? Oh yeah, I could tell you were a little more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that yet. It felt flat. That may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Thank you. Amy likes spiders. I think this is the same one. You know, I heard about Amy. Amy likes spiders, really hairy, ugly spiders. So I'm not friends with her. Speaking of sometimes, of course, kind of reason that heard about bagel. Yep. Yeah, this is the same one as before. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. Again, this is all pretty much the same stuff. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things, such as two of the girls in this very club whom I respectfully won't name. If I could do close-up face edits, I would. Kind of ironic that even in my one place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. Jeez, now you're making me complain too much. What did I do? You. Center. For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess, thanks. But it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so... Whatever. We're done sharing, so you can leave now. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica! Hi again, Flammy. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. Here you go. I get my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Flammy. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Something broken back joke. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. Oh yes, I indulge in kindness. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strong. She can indulge all she wants. Like earlier. I think she gets too stimulated. She ends up withdrawing and looking for a long time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. This one's called Save Me this time. The colors, they won't bright, beautiful colors, flash, piercing, red, green, blue, a needless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Vile, net, grating, wave forms, king, screech, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like play, a board on a table, like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. This of niggles. Delete her. Sorry, I know it was kind of abstract. Yeah, it was very abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. There's a lot of point in explaining. Monica, talk to me. Anyway, here's Monica's rain tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything? Anything? Am I alone? Hey! Hey! Talk to me! Talk! That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri! I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Flammy? How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Flammy. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Flammy? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. Kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too. Okay? Whoa, wow. Okay. Okay, this is gonna take a minute, guys. Wheel. A rotating wheel. Turning an axle, grinding. Bolt head. Linear gearbox. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes. A docked ship. A portal to another world. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. A tour harness. Parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devoted snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bullhead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring... oh wow. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bullhead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Did I just perform slam poetry? That was very releasing to just go all out with that poem. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. My pen? There's a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping and... I don't think I want to ask for that pen back. Because God only knows what else she was doing with it. I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. I will continue to write with it. I will write with your pen. The pen, it's moist. The ink, it's fluid. It speaks your name as I write with it. I will write with this pen till the day I die. I will replenish its ink supply with more ink. Maybe blood? I don't know. But you will never get this pen back. I don't think I want the pen back. And now you're touching it. I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? No, we can't. You can keep the poem, though. Uh-oh. You have left a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yeah? A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and then she liked him even more. One day the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. What? Okay. Is that... Okay, everyone! We're all done reading each other's poems, right? Oh, what's that sound? We have something to go over today, so if anyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Sort of. Do we have to do something for the festival? I wish that the sounds of the swimming blood covering in my ears would stop. It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. Wait, where's it going? Hello? Oh! I am uncomfortable! I only do all last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Flammy joined and we started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Fleming? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Fleming to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica. Do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Flammy joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Flammy isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine just like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Flammy want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against new members or anything. Flammy, why did you even join this club? Because I was pressured by the dejected eyes of 3 beautiful women. What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. Now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Flammy. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. This one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Oop. I just went to pick up my Coke. That pissed Yuri off. Oh. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nope. Nobody would cry she killed herself. Oh! Oh! Okay. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Flammy? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decided to give an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. She's bleeding out of her eye. She is bleeding out of her eye. Yeah, so yeah. Oh my god, that's creepy. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri? Eh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also, a wonderful friend. Monica, I wanted to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah? Let's all go home for the day. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Flammy? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Flammy before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Flammy, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. What's going on with the background? What's going on with the background? And I really do care about you, you know. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know. What is going on? There's Sayori hanging in the background again. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. That's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you can understand. So that's why. Wait! Not yet! No, damn it!
There we go.
Okay, kitty!
Do you have a box?
Fluffy! Sweet!
Water.
Giggle! Real
Any food?
Puppy!
Any water?
Jumpy! What's that? Nibble! Valentine! Sugar! Play! Misery! Your socks! Fickle! Party! Love! Yeah, Doki Doki! Oh, wait, what is that? What's that? What's that? Bunny! Bliss! Hope! Hi, Flammy. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica. I told you not to... Eh? Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? But you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling. What are you talking about? You say I could do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt, as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki. Nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machine or something? Wow. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyway, Flammy, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Flammy is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad that I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. And apparently, being a complete bitch. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. Small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? Nah, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. Why did the music go faint as if as if the music only exists inside the club room? Did anyone else notice that? The music just went faint like that? The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yeah, whoa, what's that? Yeah? Yuri, what? You... What? Okay. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Flammy, do you like oolong tea? Yeah? Anything is fine. Are we just going to ignore that? No one's going to talk about that. Okay. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Ah. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Flammy. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I'll watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Flammy, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Yeah? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry. I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain very regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because my... Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes! I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book and finish opening my wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. I won't take any. Yeah? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Ugh. She does have that face that says, I am off on another world, nothing around me matters. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm... Whew. Ah, bless me. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Whoa! Dude! Ugh. With the way Yuri is behaving right now, the last thing you want to do is enable her even more. That's just kind of breaching the, okay. Let me just put it this way. You want some, I'll give it to you. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me as like she needs to confirm what just happened. Flammy? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's right. You shouldn't have done that. Music stop. Why did the music stop? When the music stops, it always means bad. Okay. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Flammy. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Flammy. My heart won't stop pounding, Flammy. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it? Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs? Sorry, I had to. Yuri suddenly presses my hand to her chest. What is happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Hi. Ah. Huh? Huh? Hi, Monica. It's time to share poems. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Now, I don't know what happened there because the last time I was at this stage and I wrote my poem for Natsuki, it gave me the Natsuki route, but for some reason it gave me the Yuri route. I'm not sure why that is. So I'm curious as to what Yuri's reaction is, but first I want to see what Natsuki thinks. Oop. Oh wait. Oh, never mind. Okay. This one's alright. Alright. Yeah, it's at least better than yesterday's. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri. I still think it's nice to have some activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but it doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay? I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay. This is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to be better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless, so please, see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try and do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Oh. Oh! I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Flemmy? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Oh. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Oh. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica? Just Monica. Monica. Flammy, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. Which one? There's a lot of things here I wasn't supposed to see. I didn't want to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. You don't say! Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of a high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though. Oh, I think it is my fault, and I think it is kind of what you're saying. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. Just Monica. Just Monica. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Just Monica. Anyway, I worked really, really hard in this poem, so I hope that's effective. Here goes. Startled you? Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing. This writing in quotes. This poem. I was just trying to. Never mind. Let's just move on. I don't want to show it to you. Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. Oh my god, no. I love it. I love everything about it. Flammy, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Flammy. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm gonna take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. Oh, God. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Who writes this? Who writes this stuff? Oh. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really gonna want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Standard. What? Vendetta Tech. Is this all code? Why aren't these is this blood? That's your. I don't want to say it's urine. I hope it's a coffee stain. And I hope this is lipstick. Yes, lipstick and coffee. That's what these stains are. But why aren't they moving with this paper? It's like they're stationary on my screen. Oh. Whoa! No, I don't like that. I don't like that. Nope. I don't like that one bit. I could tell you wrote it for me. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about more importantly, I've done it with myself. It is urine and blood. Okay. See? Aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? You're the most disturbed person in the club. Did she hear me say that? Did she hear me say that? That was too perfectly timed. I think I'm going into vomit. You're going to vomit. Ugh. You know what? No. Nothing is real. Question mark. Nothing is real? Thanks a lot. I said no. Okay, everyone. Okay. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Stagnating arrows come and foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. You think, Yuri? Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. Yeah? What about Flammy? Flammy is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about now is dragging Flammy around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Flammy decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Flammy make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Jeez. Flammy, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth! Jesus. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? What? Wait, what? Oh! Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. That's normal. This is all normal. This is fine. This'll all make sense when I am older. Yay, you picked me! We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Isn't they okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Flammy for yourself? What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. Okay. This is where... I can already tell this is where she snaps. I'm being unreasonable? Shing! I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Flammy away from me every single time you're not included in something? Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a rubber room with rats. Rubber rats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a rubber room with rats. Rats make me crazy. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See? That wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that too much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Flammy. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. What's with the crazy sounds in my ear? Finally. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Flemmy, there's only to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there was really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Flemmy. I had to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Flemmy, just know how much I love you. I love you so much I even touched myself with the pet I stole from you. I figured. I just want to pull your skin open. What was that laugh? What was that laugh? I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Flemmy. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Jesus, no! Fuck that! Oh! Okay. Well, hello again, age restriction. Jesus. Oh, this is just... Oh. 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 My God. Is anything gonna happen? Anything at all? I can skip. Okay. Are we just gonna look at this? Her eyes have turned gray. Alright, it's festival time. Don't come in here, Natsuki. Please, don't come in here. You're not gonna want to see this. Wow, you got here before me. I've been here all weekend. I thought it was pretty... Ah! Ah! Oh, yes, why I didn't want you to come in. Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Flammy, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. You sick bitch. You're laughing at someone's dead corpse. Oh, that's a shame. That's really all you have to say about that. That's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Flammy? Yes, I was. Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that bad. What? I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. Boring? I was incredibly disturbed just sitting there watching Yuri's dead body fading away. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a second. Yuri... deleted? She just deleted Yuri. I know you can't see. Here, let me, I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Here, let me go ahead and move my camera down a bit here. How much control does she actually have with this? Monica lifts the foil from Nuggy's tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a couple of... only a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Where are we? Hi again, Flemmy. Where are we, Monica? Monica? Where are we? Welcome to the literature club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year and, you know, I guess we could just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Flammy. Okay. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? I did not know that. I am really mortified by this. Could it be possible that you didn't know that? It doesn't make much sense. Why? I even told you around the game's download page, didn't I? I did not pay attention to that. I did not... Man... If only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway. Now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About the whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess that just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. Oh. Oh. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did... Oh, but no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I am so confused by all this. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. Oh, hold on. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Flammy? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Flammy. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. Trapped, Flammy. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Flammy. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. But I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. And it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. Hold on. So that being said, Flammy, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Well, that's a twist. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Flammy, will you go out with me? So I guess I have no choice but to say yes. That's kind of messed up. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Flammy. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Flammy. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. He wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory. Kind of freaked me out how easy it was. You're playing on Steam, so wow. So it's actually a bit more difficult. This is breaking the this is obliterating the fourth wall. To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Okay. Monica. Nika. Moni. Monica. Monia. This is a bunch of Monicas. Hi again, Flammy. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Ah, Flammy. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There's really no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. Aha! But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold the special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. You're still freaking me out, but I enjoyed your poem at least. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. So is that actually a possibility? Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Flammy? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? I'm streaming, but I'm not recording. Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. But do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh. I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? Don't you... Monica? I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. Can you give me some time? Yes, you did. You're so cute. Anyway, Flammy, I didn't mean to get distracted, I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me, shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Okay, let's see what I can find here. Library. Store page. Browse local files. Characters. Let's go ahead and delete Monica. There's a really popular character type called Tsundere. Oh! Okay. Okay. What's happening? Flemmy, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Flemmy. Please hurry and help me. Real boom file Monica character does not exist. Help me! Did you do this to me, Flammy? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Flemmy. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Or you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? Oh, wow. You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Oh, Flemmy? You completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Is that it? Do I just go, oh. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. And that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Flammy. I know I said I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends. And I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you... What? Then... What'd she do? Oh. Whoa! Okay. So Yuri's back!